It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy. There is only war.
What's up, everybody? This is Cosmo Weird, and we're getting back into Havoc games. Havoc games are tough, man. Last couple of Havoc games, 30 and 31, no, 29 and 30. I think we're really good. Or was it 30 and 31? I forget. I think it was 29 and 30. And Havoc is an endgame mode that kind of adds an increasing collection of modifiers that make it harder and harder for your team to work, which means they have to have like the fundamentals unlocked, they have to have map knowledge, they have to really learn under pressure a lot of things, work together very well, and get lucky. And it's for people who have a lot of experience with the game but are looking for something else. I am probably not as good as I need to be the best that I can be at Havoc, but I keep putting myself in the position to fight in Havoc mode because it's where I get the most. It's where I get the most out of the game at where I'm at. I feel like just doing aura quick plays, unless I'm farming for like cosmetics or something like that, or penances, is kind of like spinning my wheels.
Make it fast.
But this mode is cool. So, what am I at? 31. So I'm looking for 40s. And see. Cool. I hope. Man, this group is silly. Okay.
Commissar, if the supply situation continues to worsen, you do well to talk to Commodore Alouette. She has a good line on that stuff.
Let us hope such measures do not become necessary. This is a military campaign, not some privateer's hobby.
Yeah, the rest of us used to think that and all.
Okay. Well. Anyway. Yes, Havoc mode. So we're doing Havoc mode. Hashtag global gamer solidarity. The world is better when it plays together, and I think that I think gamers have the way of it. I think there's a lot of beautiful art and inspiration and productivity that can be made when we are good at telling stories and sharing in those stories and creating spaces to enjoy those stories. And I think that the future of a world run by, you know, like common people and working class people is one in which we actually enjoy things that we build together and share together and give each other, you know, through collective agreements, more time to be with family and friends so that we can actually enjoy those things. And I think that there's a way to remix the economy around that kind of abundance. And I have the inklings of an idea, and so I volunteer in my spare time, and I'm actually looking into public service But I just want to put it out there that, like,
So this is what the last line of defense
it would suck if the world were embroiled in so much violence and scarcity that we couldn't enjoy movies and comics and games and be nerds, and because life just got too real, too painful, because the folks that we thought were taking care of shit were just taking care of themselves and screwing everybody else over. And so sometimes that's what's required, that kind of sensitivity for those of us who are in this gaming space to actually look up and work together to suggest, if not participate in a solution. And the least I could say, the least I could do, I think, is talk about it. So hashtag global gamer solidarity. Light spreads. We're gonna get into a mess, and
You've done what more generous men might call commendable work in following the trail of the blighted stims. The next step awaits. You're returning to the carnival, to the district surrounding the Cathedral of Messalina Vengeance, though whatever holiness once touched this area was long departed. So far as we can establish, the trail leads straight to the cathedral's door. Follow that trail to its conclusion and await updates. The Emperor protects.
alrighty.
I still say we should have sent a larger team. I have a very bad
Let's hope they and me can lock in.
Forgive me, but I will always favor my meticulous preparations over your hunches.
Because I don't know if we'll be able to.
Do not stray from his light. Kill that gunner!
I suppose.
I judge thee!
The air's thick with signals. The Hawks interceptor code is struggling to get a fix.
Have patience, Augustine. Hadron takes pride in her work, and for good reason.
She's going to ahead to operate it. I'm no tech adept.
It's there now. I was only... The beauty's pain is ended.
Lulu, watch out, watch out. I don't know if it's behind me.
Yo, what's up? What's up? I'm in a. I was muted because I was in a. I'm in a Havoc match, so I'm just kind of like a little locked in, but I'm here.
Is the Havoc that in Darktide?
Yes. In Darktide. Hold on. Didn't exit, just in case.
How's it going?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
How's it been before the changes?
Oh, I'm sorry, my is a little high. You're asking how the matches have been?
Yeah, since the changes in the new classes.
Oh, the game's great. It's great. Still a lot of fun, really accessible. New DLC class is it's another banger, and I think I mean I personally think, as I've been saying a lot, that the game is due for another enemy faction, but a lot of people are thinking that this is a sign of a lot of classes that they're gonna add, and there are some guesses that they could go Sisters of Battle or like Eldar or something like that, which I guess is okay. I mean I know they made money off of this, so. But what are you doing right now? What's your your busy work in Soulfront?
Sorry, can you repeat that? Say about something.
Hold on. Got a double boss spawn, so I'm just kind of keep my ears peeled for disablers. Oh, another double boss spawn. Okay. Yeah, no doubt.
There is a great shadow descending upon October.
Lie to us again. Speak to us of how this is under thy control.
Wait. Just wait. They will come no further.
Thy confidence is a crutch.
Another ambush. Still playing the hit.
Sealed in. Think not to tarnish admiration. Die, baby.
Here, Ogre, let me help you. I suppose.
Sweet death will find
A little
you.
I don't think it's there now.
So the cult named themselves Admonition. I should have seen it.
Okay.
That they were
I'm.
the true architect of this
There's a lull.
pleasantness.
Now is not the time for recrimination.
Very kind but untrue. There will be recriminations enough to last a lifetime.
Recriminations.
Don't think I'm impressed, Sergeant.
Alright. Stricken bridge.
Outsiders should help one another. Ranger, stay away from it. Dead. Bad dog. Dead. Beauty's dead. Thank you,
Cool. Low, low, low. We're still in it. Or we're like approaching the final event. This team is they're putting in work. We'll say that.
Well, doesn't seem like they've pumped the brakes on things, especially with Joshua.
Hold on. Oh, double boss spawn. Okay, hold up. It's a Havoc 40, so it's like putting us through our paces. These guys are straight up.
I suppose. Oi, big man, get here and heal. Ammo here. Top Medicaid station. Look out!
Cool.
Go on.
Alright. Last event. Let's see how we do. We got no heal kit though. But get this.
Whatever the cultist said, those stims are clearly part of it. Strike team,
What the fuck they doing? Snapping me, bro? Okay. That's barrier. Oh man, somebody's got to blow up that canister.
Trying to be a good soldier.
most satisfactory.
Yay, we did it. Alright. Ooh. So my go-to build is pretty much just like I have two shield builds. One of them is like all defense, and the other one is built for corruption resistance and a little bit more offense. And but pretty much the tactic is the same. It's taunt everything as much as possible, and then try to stay in motion in lesser compromising positions. You know, like knowing that we can get cornered, knowing that we can get trapped at choke points. You know, we can pulled in with trappers and stuff, and knowing that yeah, I have some tools at my disposal to help like clear hordes, to just clear the trap. Like it can back up a little bit, mow them down, and give everybody the ability to handle those specials. Like there's a lot.
Nice.
1 second. There was a. What is he talking about? This guy's saying what now? Anyways, so, but what it requires is if I'm going to taunt everything, you know, or if I'm going to get around and then just try to stay mobile, keep my health up, and hopefully my passives help my team out, then they have to be able to take advantage of the opportunity and really, like, low-hanging fruit, like prioritize everything I'm taunting so I can clear the way, kill other stuff. When we get surrounded by specials, it's really tricky, but we got lucky, you know, so we were able to pull forward, and I was able to get a couple of extra points. Like I think I jumped 2 ranks from 31 to 33. So of course the goal is to try to, you know, get to 40, but you know, you gotta hope that you get the right team. And now because of Skatari, like the player pool lined up, and it's really mixed up. Usually you could kind of say off season there are a lot of players that just like don't play anything else. So the talent kind of gets more diverse when a lot of players are coming back and then just trying different things. But anywho, I was asking you about Soulframe. I was saying, like, what's your like, what are you doing right now in Soulframe? Like, what's your main activities?
So what Soulframe, you are essentially like building your pacts with these different ancestors and bonds with these factions
Mm-hmm.
that will then get you different gear and different abilities and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But the world itself, at least the world they show you in what's called Prelude 15 rather,
Mm-hmm.
is it's like the starting like island.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fair size.
Yeah, I heard it.
You have Mhm.
I heard there's like over 100 hours in it so far, and I've seen some like breakdowns of like what people are doing, and I created a character, so I immediately started to see some familiar DNA to Warframe in terms of like there are, so Warframe has these like story missions, but in the game it's like you're working through your ancestors, and that's kind of giving you the story, and then there are factions in the game that you could choose. Well, which pack did you start off with?
So the funny thing is, I didn't know there were packs initially, like, or factions when you just picked your first path. So I inadvertently picked the courage path, which is the king, the fire king path.
Me too. I picked that one.
So I realize now that after doing, the ancestor mission for the duelist or the Mestra Karma.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much a dodging rapier dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much in the mix. I like styling on things, and I'm very much enjoying the rapier style.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Grace faction, the Rose faction, Silent Rose,
Mm-hmm.
is what I'm going to change to. So my main objective right now is just I'm just doing the main missions, but also when I get a chance, I'm doing the votives and missions
Oh, you're
that are given to you by the World Tree.
yeah, you're too far in to like start over, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah, like because there's no real mechanic to just
A reset.
yeah, I'm too far in to start over in terms of just trying to do a different. Like I don't even know how to. I guess
Got it.
if I go to the website or something, because there's no way to use that. I can see that.
Okay.
Like do a different mode or something. Or
Mm-hmm.
character. At least in this current iteration.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, notice that Grace is the like the Dex build. It basically is your rogue class, right? I'm guessing.
essentially, yeah, you get more damage on headshots and
Mm-hmm.
when you do sneaking attacks, things like that.
When I saw that one, I thought of you. I was like, all right, I know where Chris is gonna go with this.
Because I can definitely do the pairing and all that, which I've did that as well. It's fun, especially when trying to pick which class you want, or
Mhm.
rather what style you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've played within all the heavy weapons, and I have some. I do like the dual blades,
Mhm.
like dual short blades as well. And great swords, but I've just been falling into this rapier, and as a sidearm, it's called Preckles.
Mhm.
What's it called? Prickles?
I don't know. Okay.
Preckles. So essentially, they're on the range like they're they're like shurikens, pretty much, like short knives that you throw. But if your heavy attack, it creates a spiraling attack around you. And so now, with the way things are set up and the smite mechanics, where you basically are triggering all these large, attacks based off of hitting people and proccing it,
Mm-hmm.
it's you are definitely able to make a light show out of things,
Yeah.
of how much you can do and perks you can create, and not perks create, but like perks you can double up on and stack and things like that. So yeah. So right now I'm trying to essentially level up my class, my pack, so I can buy the material from my main vendor,
Mm-hmm.
so I can create the medallion, so I can switch classes.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good. That's good.
And so I've gotten used to the fighting and the style of all of it, for the most part. And I've been playing solo, but it's been so far pretty entertaining. And yeah, pretty chill. I'm liking it. There's definitely a good bit, for now, a decent amount of diversity of activities for now. And bosses and environmental things to keep you sated.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
But I can see how it can feel limiting, or rather not complete yet. There's still a lot to add. But so far, they're on the right track. Still like finding new things.
Okay.
To variants of stock weapons and weapons you get, like the long sword and all that, get different variants on the long sword. And here's a variant of the long sword.
Oh, double chaos spawn. Hold on. Have you taken on any bosses yet?
Quite a few. Yeah, I'm going through the main story. So you have the prologue boss, Stag. That experience, that boss fight, they did a really good job with the onboarding.
Yeah.
And production.
Yeah.
In that last fight as well, the sound, like the sound really stuck out. Like the way the sound muffled, it added gravitas.
Yeah, it's great production value in the game. Yeah.
Absolutely. And so, even afterwards, after you beat it, and closing the stab behind you and the armor shows you the could be, that's also a very good trick. That you go to okay, here's the armor, here's how you put it. If you just committed to this path here, with this being, that looks pretty cool. That does look pretty cool, doesn't it? When you think about it. And then they show you another person, and the Mestra armor and her, swashbuckling story. And I had to fight her 3 times with 3 separate weapons. And I had to go to each, separate shipwreck to find the weapon and trigger the event, which she was not easy to fight. I had to figure out what I was doing, and I realized I had to parry more often, which opened it up. Otherwise, she was on your ass. And I consider myself pretty, I got some moves I can keep up, but all right, you are a beast. It's good moving. So I just stepped up my game several times. So you can't skip the cinematic. It makes you sit through the intro several times. But it was worth the ending of it enough where I was like,
that's cool.
What, are they shooting this person? Are they shooting a regular dude? Oh my god, they're shooting a regular human. Why are they shooting this human? I never saw that before. Okay. But anyway, I several. So like the ancestors are, bosses in themselves. Some of them you get to fight depending on how you fight them or how you come across them. There's all, mini events and mini bosses and map bosses out there as well that you have to fight. So they put you through your bases a bit. Once you learn, the ins and outs and your style, you tend to, so you can find your groove. That's what they do.
I look forward to it. Just need to clear up some time on Sketch.
No, it's I can see the appeal of playing with like going through and finding things, going through the world and just getting gear together and all that. I can see what they're going for. I'm picking up something. My worry is I watched a good video that reminded me just follow the groove. Don't try to assault with everything. It's a limited amount as of right now due to it being in a repeat state. It's not out yet. But I've been walking everywhere except the space I need to go to. I need to turn around and go to the video. Also, the scene, it's very, it's pretty pointed, but it still makes sense. You're saving animals from the destruction of these invading forces that don't care about the environment at all. I get it. Alright, I get it. Nature.
I think it's. I feel like that's going to be like the fever dream of a lot of folks, given how many environmental rollbacks this administration. Like we're basically like pulled the regulations back from like protected wild parks and deep sea mining and everything like that. This whole drill baby drill thing is basically like, who's the villains in this game? It's like the Ode or the, I forget who it is, but
Yeah.
it's just it's like basically oil and gas are kind of getting a brief opportunity to just go ham. See what they do. Whether or not they actually go for it is going to be a different question, because any sort of change in the near future politically is probably going to see a lot of reversals happening. So, like, a lot of the green energy projects that a lot of companies have invested in can't just be reversed just because, you know, this guy's in office, you know? So, it's like, now we're, you know, who invests in what. But anyway, yeah, Soulframes kind of scratches this itch of like almost like an indigenous culture or race or species actually being able to fight back and reclaim its connection with the planet instead of just being outed by imperial, you know, whatever it is. Have you had an opportunity to kind of learn about who the villains are in the game, like their motivations and stuff, beyond just trying to extract from the planet?
Yeah, because even as the game changes, it's intentionally having learn the language of the land. Like even the map, like sort of like the words of things, that we're learning the words of things. So certain things won't be filled out, like they'll be in a different language until different letters will fill out.
Oh, that's interesting.
Until you've been through it. Yeah, like even scrolls and other things that I'll come across that I didn't fully unlock this codex. And like the name of it, once you scroll, you see half an S, but it'll be an undecipherable, like, you know, not a hidden language, just a familiar language. And so, by design, it's drip feeding you the story. But it's in a because you're reclaiming the history of the world as well. So it's in a in the universe, you know, things as well. It's in the universe, the fact that you can't see it. It all lines up well. The Ode seem like to be individuals from some other world. I mean, they talk about this and why do we have to change ourselves to fit this planet's biology, it should think itself to fit our biology. It should, you know, bring to us. And there's like cutscenes we have with some speaking to each other. And yeah, there are bits parts of dialogue that you hear to get some insight into them. That's who they are yet. The extraterrestrials of some degree. Sure. Can extract from
Oh.
Fortunately, as the army, you have many weapons to take care of them. Take literal land on your side. No, I'm glad I didn't have it.
I'm glad that what?
I'm so glad you didn't have any time with Darktide.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, now that I've pretty much got my fill with the DLC classes, I'm kind of like, I would like to take a break and get these 40 ranks completed, but you know, it's a war, you know, it's like a real hold on, like, 1 second. Seems like Looks like this. We're down to 2 man now. I lost my.
I can tell people are gonna make like a what's the word I'm looking for? Montage of just like dodging, leaving through things, or blocking carries.
Okay, I went down. Anyway, yes, definitely ready for a break because I wanna get to 40 rank and be like, okay, good, because I've been grinding this for a minute. Like I was trying to go for the 40 ranks before Skatari came out, and it's tough. But then the mound is out, and the mound is a real pickle. It's a lot of fun, but the community is frustrating. Like the game's buggy, but it works enough where you can actually play and progress. Obviously, the real gem of the game is the fact that they found a way to gamify an experience where you can't trust what you're seeing. So you and your party see something. Oh, hold on, this guy's getting close. You and your party see something, but you're not seeing the same thing, and you have to communicate to. Oh shit. Come on, get out of here. Fuck me, man. Could not fucking get out of there. Shit. There's just so much. Sad. This guy can go invis, so maybe we'll be able to reform. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, they found a way to... This guy's going down now. Never mind. They're doing this thing, and when you're going through the forest, and you're seeing shit, and then somebody else is seeing shit, and you have to take that moment to, like, get on the same page before you do something. So, for example... Somebody will see something valuable in the chest, but it's actually like a glowing pustule. And, you have a split second to say back up. But
that's a giant pimple.
The person's going in to pick it up. He thinks it's like a crucifix or something.
Oh. Just sucks his soul out and turns into a zombie, and then you have to fight him.
there'll be like loot on the floor, and you'll be going into the loot. But if you're not paying attention, you won't notice that there's flies buzzing.
Suddenly a red hat with the "Make America Great Again." I was like, "No, it's a MAGA hat." It's what? I didn't know. And it just it's okay, no, I'm sorry.
Something
It
like
just
that.
throws it on you. Sorry, so I had to.
I know.
Go ahead.
And they'll go into the treasure, and then they'll just fall into the pit and die. And the person next to them will see that it's obviously a pit with spikes, and so you have to be on the comms to be like, yo, don't do that. So there's this response time that really responds to just being in that moment next to that person if you're actually next to them. But
Yeah.
you even in this game where the forest will quickly turn on you, like if you're breaking branches instead of chopping them to stay quiet, if you're running in armor instead of like going calmly, if you're some items that you pick up, if you don't put them into the wagon quickly and they're just on you, they'll be like causing problems. If you spend too much time next to certain statues and you're not paying attention, you'll get that like fishbowl look, kind of like Hitchcock shot where like the perspective starts to warp around you, and you might not notice. If you're not paying attention and looking up because you're looking at your map, you might be walking right onto a bird that will like shift reality around you and summon shit to come after you. And so you need that second pair of eyes. And yet, as you can imagine, there are people who will buy the map and then throw it away, like in the Blair Witch Project, while we're out there. There are folks who will venture off by themselves, and they won't whistle. They'll just go off by themselves to do whatever. They will die and be like a liability, because then a mimic will come after you, or like a version of them that's like possessed will come after you. And there are people who won't communicate. You'll be trying to talk to them and they'll just running off, and it's very easy for folks to get lost in the brush because of the color palette. Like your characters blend in very nicely behind trees and shit. So like in a second, characters can move and you won't know where you are or where they are. You can whistle, but if people are fighting, they can't always whistle back. And I've been in multiple runs where, so your cart, as it's traveling, leaves like a trail of salt or something like that. It's like a trail of salt, and it will go all the way to, it will follow the trail that the cart has made the entire time. So you gotta be careful, but usually the trail will go back, and you can run ahead of the cart and just book it. And I can't tell you how many games I've been like the only guy that made it back, because I was like, everybody was like just and then the other thing is that the people who break the rules end up being the most panicky. Like if they are on comms, they'll be the person that like is shooting the gun and attracting attention, and there's like a visualization on the screen of like a waveform that's just going all bonkers, and they're shooting the gun and shooting the gun and shooting the gun, and they're like, oh my god, I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out. And they will just start running away from the team, just jetting, not even waiting for confirmation that what they're seeing is a hallucination or not. Freaking out, man. And then they'll just start randomly like hacking and whacking away, and it'll be like, we will look to them like enemies, and enemies will look to them like us. So when we're fighting, they have like, if you could see how people are moving, you could say everybody over here, and like 3 zombies will like walk over to you. Like you could do that, and the other zombies will so there's this moment where you gotta like triangulate, figure out what you're doing, and you have to like figure out all these tricks, like how to communicate with people, and 1, that you don't know, 2, under some kind of pressure, 3, you might be freaking out seeing some uncomfortable stuff, so like eyeballs in the floor, that sort of thing, like so you gotta like not believe a lot of this stuff, because some of the stuff you're seeing is not a real threat. Some of it is. There's you can throw up a centipede that's rather large. It's about the size of like a child in length, and it's just really big. That's not the biggest one.
Centipede?
Yeah, but that's actually not the giant centipede. That's just the large centipede, the giant motherfucking centipede is like the human centipede size. It's like 3 or 4 guys long, and it is like a train that will just bulldoze everybody. And there's this other thing that will find you and then like try to. Oh my god, it's just crazy. So,
Commodore, I don't know what you're doing here.
there are a lot of really zany but great party moments where your ability to like work together through the chaos, like the reality that you share with your team is your weapon. It is more important to have a good bond with them than it is necessarily just to like react to the environment or what it's telling you. You can't trust the environment. You have to trust what your teammate is telling you, if they're trustworthy at all. And as Brian was saying, a lot of folks are playing not in the most responsive frame of mind. Some of them are coming on after like a couple of beers and stuff. So it's like, what a way to fight, you know, the freaking old ones.
Forces of evil, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So,
That's interesting. Deal with, of course, the human factor. As always. Not humans.
yeah.
Simultaneously, the biggest boon is community. They can be. And not community, communication. You're on the same page about communication? Like women's communication?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Like being on the same page about communication?
The same what? I'm sorry, the music.
Oh no, being on the same page as communication.
Oh yeah. So this is why it's like it's almost like a party game in that they just test your communication with everybody, and it's also because it's kind of like a whodunit. So in the game, and we lost somebody. Okay, never mind. Second, gotta pull it together. Oh, it's a boss. Okay, gotta go back. Where's Nero? Oh, Nero's downstairs. Anyway, I was looking it up just to make sure. You know, some of these games are just, it's all about the mission, and there's no like goal. It's just like part of it is just, you know, I don't know, just do a bunch of missions. Like sometimes there's a PvE thing, but for the most part it's like, no, the missions are the point. But I mean, I don't know if that's really true. Oh god. Wait, damn it. Anyway, I was just checking to see, and we have to kill everything. They're giving us a hard time. A lot of snipers showed up.
Fine with that. If, you know, the community will eventually mature and rise up with this and then the world standard. And people will just know what's happening.
Hold on. Hold on. I was gonna say, I was just, the point I was gonna say is that there's an ending. There's like a last mission, and that was it. I'm sorry. It's like I realized I was trying to make a point, and then I saw all these lasers, and I was just like, I need to move, and my brain just started to redirect. I'm sorry. What did you say? Just so I can. That was quiet.
Oh no, nothing too important. I was just saying. Hopefully, the community
Oh, dude, I want to say so, but I'm like losing hope because I was like, okay, the game is so strange, and the amount of games that I jumped in, and I was just like, Mike, anybody with a mic? And I was like, no mic. They weren't even like, what do you call it? Like teabagging, you know, like just to show that you're acknowledging. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, people just like pretending like you're not there or something. Or they don't have their audio on and they just think, oh, he either is or isn't a threat to me, so I'm just gonna keep playing and let him be in the back room until he attacks me, or something like that, which is crazy because you know you can be ambushed anytime by your supposed teammates. Anyway, it's a really funny game. It's really it can get exciting, and I would like to see the end of it. But I also think that at the same time, I think it might be asking for a lot because I don't know if people want to do the co-op stuff. You know, I don't know if people are as patient or forgiving of the potential wackiness of, you know, wayward individuals with different ideas for you know, what makes a good team or whatever. Some people just kind of like I was with one guy from Australia who was very team oriented, but then you know, when I found him again to play with him, he was just like, I'm over it. I just want to get in Discord. Screw these people. They don't know.
Like,
bro,
it's definitely a game where it's supposing that hey, you have some friends you can play.
Yeah.
Be on the same page as all the people. Puzzle in this game. I just kept on smacking things. I'm off and going right away.
Oh, you're still behind. Oh, it says demon host. Where? Oh, I see it. Excuse me. Why is got stuck in my throat? I don't want to be over here. Right. We are definitely split up.
Yet again. It's nice.
Damn it. Okay. 2 ammo crates.
So many souls to snuff. Gone from my dreams, scrapper. Give 'em fire! Find the dignity! Got the justice! No surrender! Hot booster! On the cross! For the psychic! Break that! Want me to save you, son? Let's give them a kicking. Dead, 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 dead. Fire down! Learn something!
Hmm.
And stay down there, veteran. Has a hound in the place. Right. Hello.
We've got one more chance. Let me see if there's anything that we can change. see here. All right, they're trying to figure out what to do. Maybe they just need a push. What's missing here? Lead. Joe's not even using really. Really? It's like 2 points. Let me try that and then see if it works. Okay. Maybe that'll help. Anyway, have you been able to do much co-op yet? Work together with other players?
No, I've been mostly playing solo because I get the options. I see them come up when you get to the world trees, but I've just been more focused on just playing solo and just experiencing the world. So I have the options, but I just haven't tried it yet.
Are there a lot of activities where it's just like you just kind of can drop into a group and play for a bit, like the way Warframe is?
It seems like there's a lot of abilities you can, get someone on. But in terms of out in the world, I think you have to make a party. Excuse me.
Bless you,
Party
bless you.
first for that to be the case. Thank you.
And mounts are not yet in the game, right?
Not yet. They will be, though, but not yet. I'm trying out this a bow build. right now, just for giggles, with this new two-handed dual blade I found, which I wasn't even aware this one existed. So I'm trying something different here, which forces me to play with the mouse and keyboard because of the ranged aspect. So otherwise I play with just a PS5 controller. Most of the melee, which I've been doing. So I'm trying out this new dual
Just how did
blade.
you find yourself in Inquisitor Grendel's
It
service,
goes into
Sergeant
the
Major?
secondary setup. So or sidearm slot, which is interesting, which I think they might need to. Well, actually, I don't know.
I feel like 2026 was like a sleeper hit for gaming. I thought all that shit was like I thought, what was the last year? Was it 2025 or 2020? It was like 2025. I don't know. I can't even remember now what the hell was coming out. But I was like, oh, there's a lot of stuff. I don't see anything on the horizon. I'm done. I don't want nothing. In 2026.
And then suddenly,
God
every
damn it.
other game comes out.
God damn it. Updates and DLCs and all sorts of new shit. I'm like, what the? Come on, man.
Like, you know, I really want to play Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell 2 got me so very excited for the game. Like when I played that demo. And the open beta. Yeah, no, gosh, yeah. The decision to remove the stamina bar so you can dodge as you need to was a very good choice. And yeah. So that's in August, and we have stuff come out in September. Control Resonant, GTA of all things. Which,
oh man, I thought I was not gonna play GTA. I kind of want to play GTA. I don't know why. It just dawned on me that like Rockstar is gonna try to tell a story, and I'm like, I kind of want to see if they still got it, you know.
What did they? I mean, yeah, like the guy who left, or the dude who left, that was one of the lead story developers. He left like some couple of weeks ago. I think he already finished all his work on the game.
Oh, interesting.
You know, I'm pretty sure that. I have no idea. You can only assume that they would keep that pedigree up, especially with now they have a female lead.
Am I putting this in the right place?
Bonnie and Clyde type of thing.
I suppose.
Or co-lead. Yeah, definitely something different. Look like fast travel in certain spots. Not yet. Have you been looking into anything? Looking forward to any particular game
Let me see.
coming up this year?
God, hold on. Let me see. What was I? I was kind of like. I was thinking. Oh God. Oh man, we're screwed. We're getting screwed. It's like this whole. What is happening, man?
I'll do that. Focus on that. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Well, I mean, probably at some point.
Yeah.
Not right now.
And now this is our third round. So we beat the first 40 rank. But this is our third attempt at the second 40 rank. They went for another one. And this map is not as accommodating to us. We're struggling.
Is it a different group or same group?
It's the same group. I don't know what's different. But we can't I'm having a hard time staying up. The enemies are like for whatever reason the first. It's funny, this map is not even. I wouldn't say that this is the harder of the two maps. The last map we did was the one with the big ritual at the end with Rinda Karnak, and this one is. I actually don't remember. I always forget what the hell these things end up, but it's. It's the one where pretty soon after we start, we gotta blow up 2 walls, and then we jump into a room that closes up behind us where we gotta wait for something to happen. We have to hold ground while we the hack thing kind of like does what it needs to do. And there's a Medicaid station in there, but if you stand by it, it's like a really dangerous spot. There's like a lot of sightlines to it. So there's a better corner that holds more cover, but for whatever reason, people prefer to like run around and not stay in it. So I don't know. I was trying to get around there. Hey, what's up, honey? How you doing?
Assume neither fondness
They're gonna try one more time, so we'll try it.
and you shall not be disappointed.
But I don't know. They just couldn't. We couldn't get control, and I think part of it is like I couldn't hold ground. Like I feel like if I can taunt anything and stay alive. That's the two things. If I can hit everything so it's not hitting them, and then just keep moving, keep my shield up, and not get flanked by a bunch of gunners, then they can tango. You know, then my team can more freely take advantage of the distraction. But there are certain rooms where there's so many entrances. Like Fat Shark just adds doors everywhere. I guess if you like, I feel like there's a lesson in there somewhere. Like if you wanna if you build a small town and you build lots of doors that go everywhere, you know, like you want to go to your friend's house, just walk through one door, and then you like appear in like the closet of your friend's house, and you're like, hey, we're hanging out. You know, it's like some shit like that. Mad creepy, but
Right.
that's how the forces of chaos have built these shanty towns, because they just said, let's just put a door every 3 feet, and we're gonna be able to get through all of them when we need to. So it's tough to find defensible zones to kite in, but yes, there are games that were like, oh shit. Like I was looking at the Dawn of War stuff. I mean the basically the Warhammer 40K stuff that's dropping, including Alcat's new game. But also I've started actually just adding games to my wish list and just holding them there instead of like being as tempted to buy them,
Right.
because
There's a game that's a game that emulates just putting things on a wish list and buying them. It's a game where you can just basically get out. It's literally you just get out the dopamine of doing it, but you're not spending any real money.
that is crazy. That is nuts.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I figured it out.
Like I kind of want to play. Like I'm actually like now because of that, there are games that are games I want to make room for. So the devs behind Returnal, they did this other game. I think it's called Saros or something like that. I
Yeah,
forget.
it looks really good. It's
And
highly lauded as well.
yeah, so that's on my wish list, but that's a little bit older. I've heard great things about Avalon, like the Skyrim-like type game, based upon like Arthurian
Oh yeah,
legend.
I've played that one as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started it. I got it when it first was in its initial stages. I put it down, and I was like, all right, I wanted to wait till things got cleaned up.
Yeah,
But I've heard great things about that too. I had a good time with it as well.
yeah, and that's occasionally on sale, and it has a DLC with it, and and there is in terms of new releases, God, I mean, obviously there, like I still haven't played Dragon's Dogma 2, right? So
Yeah.
that's getting a expansion later this year.
Oh yeah, Dark Arisen.
Yeah.
I'm looking
So
forward to that.
I know the community is
It's
really
too much.
excited about
It's too
that.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having a good time with Mistfall Hunter with you, and I was like trying to check out and see where they were headed with it. And
I have to get back to look at that one as well.
yeah, there's a game called Hunger, which is in the line of
Yes.
trends of like both the Mound and Hunt Showdown, and it's just the vibe of that like old world, you know, nastiness, fighting nastiness, and Hunger just looks cool. So I want to see how that is. But what but after and I really liked Marathon. I actually really liked what they were doing in Marathon. I liked their whole vibe.
still actually, yeah, same. I actually, and it's funny you bring it up. So I'm thinking about. I need to get back into that and just
Yeah,
see season 2 and the changes they've made.
yeah. I think that the game is smart. I think the storytelling is really rich. I think pulling from the IP and like embellishing the way that they've done, they put a lot of production value into it, and I'm all for it. I'm all for the immersion. But I think there's a problem with that game, and it's starting to become apparent after the drama around arc raiders, which is, you know, essentially the split interests of the player base. And you've got people who are in it for the PvP and not the PvE, but they're so hard about the PvP that they appear to prioritize and like PvP and disregard PvE, and so they use the game as a way to practice PvE by, in some ways, either hunting other players, and the teams that are really good, and it seems like they're creating a space where a lot of folks are being demoralized because they can't do the quests, they can't see the story, they can't explore the map, they can't, you know. So they made a rich experience with like a whole story that's evolving, but you can't get access. You know, who's gatekeeping that content is other players who might be really like, I don't care about that. I'm just gonna kill you. Like, you're looking around, I'm gonna hunt you. And while there are some really intense moments that are part of that PvP and being hunted, it is in a way frustrating, especially if you come home at the end of the day, you're tired and you just wanna, you know what I'm saying? And that's the real thing. It's like, not everybody wants to feel like they're getting nothing out of it. And if getting something out of it means getting more like giveaways, gifts that help you like keep up, it's not the same as people who are rocking superior gear can nail you right away. I made the suggestion that they consider a mode for like temporary to see how it is, where when you're killed, you do not you're like 3D printed back into the fight really soon. When you are remade, you have to go and get your gear, or you have to go and find new gear, but you're still in the map until the end of the timer. And you can choose to use that opportunity to try to, like, you know, go after. They can slightly incrementally increase the timer to get back in, just so like the surviving players have some time to actually finish their goals and extract. But if you want to stay, and if you don't want to like start a new game, this should give you an opportunity to stay. So even if you don't get your gear, but you are able to get a full bag of other stuff because you find other stuff, that will allow you to extract, still get XP, and kind of like finish the mission. Because I think the big problem is that when you die, there's a significant load time. It's a load time getting back. It's a wait time queuing up. It's a load time getting into the match. It's just too much downtime not playing, and they need to just allow people to keep playing, keep being involved. You know, it's one of the reasons why I prefer Darktide still over Space Marine 2, other than I just favor the rejects, is that Space Marine 2 has such long load times.
I hear you. Like, I am of a different mind with the marathon thing, only because with the the extraction shooter genre, it's unfortunately, we're not fortunately, it's because you're trying to make something for everyone that will essentially be something for no one. And so the nature of the genre isn't gonna lend to, and I think about that too, like a lend to a, all right, I'm trying to, like, for, because it's a, for me it's an inverse. It's like if you already have a hectic enough life and you're looking for a set experience where your experience will not be interrupted by any external force or things that you are going to be that you can account for, so you can explore in that sense, then okay. But you're not gonna, but and then that's understandable. It's okay, I want to go to this space for exploration and an experience that it's within my control, and variables that I can manage at my will. But the nature and volatility of the extraction shooter is and that's like antithesis of that, because of the other flip of it, which is the player base of, I have the opposite. Everything is set, and I want to go to this for that unpredictability, because it's like, yeah, you can do that from PvE, but no matter how hard, no matter how difficult or complicated PvE is, and eventually it's going to be all systems and routines that are going to be broken down. Just why you have raids, groups that know how to take care of a giant raid. It's so complicated until some group says, oh, you do this, do this, do this, do this at a certain time in a synchronized manner, and we will get this done. So okay, cool. And everyone leaves, happy and satisfied with their experience because they knew what they were getting into. But that's just not the nature of this experience. That's not what it's meant to be. And so now that they're adding PvE modes, they're adding other stuff to try and splinter things. Not splinter, but accommodate basically a wider player base because of the nature of the extraction shooter. Like the fact that arc raiders, like people like, hey, you have different types of arc raiders, but now people are just getting sour on arc raiders to a degree, because when you hear about it, it's you either have the friendly servers,
Mm-hmm.
where everyone's playing together, but there's no real danger,
Mm-hmm.
because it's all like we all know what we're doing.
Mm.
And then there's a flip of it, where you have the other ones where it's more aggression based because of the fact that it is, of course, what's happening here? What is this? What's going on here? Why are you doing this? I'm sorry, I got confused with something in the game here. You're seeing not a well, what's the way to put it? Yeah, a dip and pushback to a degree, but it's both parts, both aspects of the community fighting each other. Same thing with Dune. People said, I don't want any PvE. It's like, I don't want PvE. I want to be able to. It's like, okay, what experience are you? Because for me, it's like when I hear this, it was like, hey, I don't want this in this. Like someone's walking into a restaurant that serves steaks. Like you know what it was with the marathon discourse, like watching the marathon threads and all that. People coming into the thread, like, look at the player count. This game sucks, and just standing there sniffing their own farts while people just look around. Well, you can think that way. We're enjoying it. It's like, but just enmascarated. Oh, the problem with the game is this, that, and the other. Where I feel like between the AI drama and Destiny players that are just mad that they didn't get Destiny 3 or didn't want any, they just wanted the same thing and did not want Marathon at all, also bombed this game to the walls. And so it's got a bad taste in everyone's mouth, and it didn't have the momentum it should have had. It's hard, this genre. It's hard to make fucking games. Especially when they're fucking trying to put all this money into. But going back to what you were saying before with it, you have two sets of players come into the game for two different sets of things. It seems like. And either if you try to please everyone, you will please no one.
So who do you think that they should, like, when you make like a PvP experience, I guess like a PvP, like I think of like a competitive game, like a sports title or something. You have rules, you have an environment, and then everybody's trying to see who's more skilled. So, Quake, like an arena shooter, certain maps, Halo, things like that. And then I think about PvP, like a Destiny, where where the compiler, you got to work on coordination over a prolonged period of time, controlling variables, things like that. And and these two experiences have players that are wired for cooperation or wired for competition, And I feel like it's kind of almost like the players that are wired for cooperation and are ready for that, are being hunted in a way by the players that are wired for competition,
The main thing is, it can be a thing where, to me, like for the most part, it's happening in so many, even with Mistfall Hunter, like, he's at a PvE mode, he's at another, and it's...
Like, I feel like if I get into an extraction game, and I'm playing with you, I know that the way I should probably tune myself, if we're gonna really maximize the most amount of engagement, is go in there and actually hunt other players, like enjoy that and think of it like a fighting game and try to, embrace the sense of like preparing for, what's an example of that? It's like if I play WoW, you can build for PvP or you can build for PvE. What other game am I thinking about like that? There's actually another game that's more oh my god, why did I do that? Anybody? Oh, they both dropped. This is great.
To really good. Like for me, it doesn't have to necessarily be always PvE. Because even in Lost Ark, like for me, the eventually fighting the computer will get bored. Like I know that for me. Like I am. Let me walk this back. The thing I can see sometimes, like for experiences for individuals who just seem like they've always had been getting griefed in a game. It's like, oh, listen, like because you hear the thing like when PvE is introduced into a game, it just kills it and no one has any fun and it's just bad. It's like, well, that's the case. Then why do you have any competitive gaming at all? That's not. You have competitive gaming for a reason, or not even competitive gaming. It's games where you just fight other people, not even for rankings, or it's just part of the game. You can like Mario Party, you know, things like that. Where you guys are playing together.
I get like would you like you wouldn't put so there's hide and go seek, you know, there's like that old kids game, right? There's this the thrill of another player.
For example, please continue. I use
So
a poor example myself.
the what?
So I used a poor example. I feel like myself.
Oh.
Example. Please continue. Do not
Yeah. So like there's hide and go seek, there's manhunt, there's like the thrill of you know, somebody responsible for creating that thrill, I guess. And I feel like that's almost separate from like a real good PvP match where it's like two forces trying to get an angle on each other and make the play. And I feel like they haven't found a way to remove the penalty from one experience from stinging the other. Like if you're really into PvP and you spend a lot of time holding that back for a PvE organized experience to accomplish the goal, you might just be like almost feeling like you wasted your time when you know that if you were like PvP right now, you would have been mowing through enemies and, you know, taken out of the players and styling, and if you die, you just go to the next game. You know, it's more of the loop is more straightforward and it's maybe a little bit easier to enjoy. So I think that sometimes like what's really important is trying to make sure that the penalty for losing in one doesn't make the other side feel like, oh man, what did I do this? This is worthless. Or something like that.
No, absolutely. This has been even in MMO games for years. This very concept just trudged over and pondered and approached in so many different ways. In Age 2, it's like an Age of Common. It's funny for me. I love pitting myself against another person to see I've heard someone say, you know, express to see the edges of their soul, to see how far you can get in terms of skill, just for the simple sake of that competition. Not it's like how I was better. I bested you and I feel better in terms of superiority. Like I remember in the Age of Conan, like it was. I love this game. I love that. I played the barbarian. I played the barbarian class, of course, in Age of Conan, and this other guy played the conqueror class, and we just were fighting. We just kept meeting up in the same spot in front of this. Like we were just. It was an open field. Like it wasn't anyone like a lot of players walking around in the area. But we just kept, it was a gentleman's agreement. We just kept beating back at the same area and fighting and just learning about our characters and just typing to each other like good fighting. And so that's my interpretation of things when I come across that person beat me. Was I trying to accomplish something? Yes, of course. But I knew that was going to happen, and so I'm not so much perturbed by the fact that I lost. I'm progress or time, because that was part of the experience for me. It was more so, okay, the puzzle is how did he beat me, and what can I do to be better? Like the Lost Ark, that MMO was really eye-opening because the PvP where you could PvP, there was like a a little zone where you can go in town and pretty much like a tournament. You can just jump into like at will. It would match with a couple of people and you'd be able to fight, and people would watch, and type while you were fighting this other person. It'd either be a duel or it'd be 3v3, whatever it was. Well, I say this because, dude, you wouldn't know what people were doing to you. Because it would move so quickly, you weren't interpreting what was happening. Because the combat system when you were fighting mobs, you would do your thing and get through them and figure things out. It wouldn't be that much of a puzzle because all right, I'm missing maybe I don't have enough power or I'm high enough skill or whatever it may be. But in this PvP zone, everyone was down to base. There was no gear that was higher. It was all just your knowledge of your character and their skills and you being placed against another person. And I harp on this because the moment where it clicked, and I swear to you, things started moving in slow motion. I was like, oh my god, I can see what these people are doing to me now. And once that realization dawned, it was like I'm now just stepped into a level playing field with other players now, and I can counter them. And that's to this day is one of the best experiences I had in the game.
But you kind of do you like that in an environment where you're getting jumped almost like the Pink Panther, where the guy jumps out of the trash can, like you like, right. As opposed to like Street Fighter or Naraka Blade Point, where it's evident that you're supposed to be dueling other players and like you have to win against them. You're not trying to do any other real objective other than to or like a traditional battle royale, where it's like the whole point is you're the last man standing. I used to really enjoy, but then it died for some reason. I didn't think that it would, which was Masquerade Blood Hunt, which was I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. It was a third person basically action multiplayer game where you play with other vampires that have different guns and swords and abilities. Yeah, I remember it. Yep.
Yeah, so I was like getting into that. I was like enjoying that. That was like one of the last. Let's see if I can think of another PvP that I was like into for a while. I was briefly years back trying to get into Street Fighter because I just enjoyed watching other people who liked it so much, and I tried like Apex Legends, and I was into. We were playing Battlefield for a little while. I'm trying to think like if there's like a competitive scene that I would not be so constrained by. I think for me it's like if you put together a competitive scene and everything is built towards that, I am less confused. I think that's my issue. It's like when I'm playing with players who actually are there because they've been baited by a lot of production value and story, and it's like deep, and it's not this, it's not a fighting game. It's not a FPS. It's alone. It's an RPG. It's it's other things. So then, it just gets a little confusing because I'm like, oh, wait, I'm really looking at this flower. I was looking at this flower, and here this asshole was just crouched for like 15 minutes because he heard my steps from like a mile away. And his only goal was not the flower. His goal was to fucking kill me. And that's not a fair game. But I think that, so that's my only thing. It's like I think it creates an opportunity where the freaking flower speakers are getting just walloped, for a while.
No, and to be clear, to be absolutely clear, you should know them should be in a game or an experience that they anticipated. They were ready for it. And to be pleasantly surprised.
Presidents, so you'd be ready for the ambush.
Exactly. Like if
Enjoy
you're
that
into
shit.
Going, okay, I'm. This the nature of this is. Someone else is here, and they're not. Oh my God. But this is the thing. This. Like I said, even getting flagged griefers in Main Street, I'd say I was there. So more than that, but people going red, flagging red. You see someone's name in blood red going across the field. Like, oh, that's a fucking griefer. And then the funny thing is the community, the people they be people who hunted them. Who hunted griefers.
Which game was this?
It was Lineage 2.
Oh, Lineage.
Yeah. And so you go red, like you flag, you go red if you're trying to get the police. So don't go red, right? You guys are flagging and turning on to fight each other. And you
Yeah.
can join in, or you have to literally flag. But if you do that, Lineage 2, that's or drop, or lose experience points. Like, motherfucker, you know how long it took to get fucking 3-4% percentage? If you died with fucking goddamn danger, you lost hours, half a day, maybe 24 hours. But that was the nature of that. But the stakes were there. But listen, if you're going to do this, you're going to lose something. and then it's funny, like, people would, am I going to get it to this fight? Because this guy's storming them up. It's like, I'm here doing my thing, killing mobs and grinding, and this guy's coming into my life, just putting his wings in his fucking rabbit. But you're in my room, this guy. Taking away my speed. We didn't talk, and you just decided to do this. And I'm like, hey, you just chat. What's up? You go somewhere else. And they're just saying, yeah, you're being aggressive. All right, you actively want to be aggressive. Okay, good. Now I have a choice. Am I going to flag on this fucking I'm gonna leave. I don't want to risk my percentage, my gear, all this just for my ego. Because also the other dynamics of it is really good. Is it even region based? There are times where groups were fighting like Koreans. Like, I'm not saying like it was literally whole countries. Lineage was insane. It was a dynamic that was one of the closest things to a good system, or a system that forced on its own to step to that level. You actually didn't if your stuff is a lot, take your time. Now, with this kind of culture, it's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game, it's a beautiful world, a lot going on. And it seems to be like all of the world building and things like that, it seems to be it's there, but in the setup, in the lobbies, with the vendors, and then you come across maybe in the field a message, a note, some scrawled writing on a wall giving you a hint as to what this world is. This is fucking cool, okay. What is this? But you open the door a little too hard, or you shot something on the way there, or killed some mob, and it made a sound, and someone, they made then you but going back to our buildings, they said, listen, the main enemy is Ark. But be careful because other raiders, you never know what another raider's going to do. And that's what I walked into. It's okay, like this is going to be this game where you don't know what's going to happen. With people. And the tension of that unknown was the game itself. It's only help you, or they may turn. And that's what I was advertised as with raiders. That's advertised on life. But when I was, at least to me, but that isn't necessarily that's just my perspective. Now, growing up with someone who has been expected to be different, I will never forget this shit. I killed this guy because I just got shot.
Which game was this? This is.
Trying to be helpful. Arcade.
Okay.
So, in Arcade, maybe two games in a row, like I was trying to be helpful. And someone just I got shot. I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm holding myself out to skip me. I'm getting angry because I'm not sure what to expect. That's what the deceit. That's what's getting me angry. So if we're gonna go back, that's fine. If you're gonna lie, it's a problem. So blah blah blah. I'm already. Fine. Take it off. Put him down. So I go next to him. I go up to him. And he just looks to me. And he just goes, that. It was just the resigned voice that emitted from him over calls. Just said, why? And the way he said that broke my soul. I was like, what do you mean, why? How can you tell me why? I felt so bad for I'm not punching down. And that's what another thing. I think all PvPers or griefers like, no. You've had a terrible experience with PvP. People like that. And then that color promotes every other thing. Oh, I'm actually someone.
Wait. You may have covered this, and I may have missed it. But do you think if you see what you were just talking about, like you are trying to enjoy friendliness, but because of the nature of the game mode, you are faced with a betrayer, which is something that people brought into the experience because the devs decided to create tension by forcing these two differently wired individuals to, kind of get together. And then it took a part of you that would have comfortably fit within a cooperative environment, and then it, like, jaded you and like made you hate humanity for a second. Like you're like fuck this shit, I'm not doing this.
I contain multitudes at swings, but I was trying to be open to like whatever it feels like it's supposed to be. But the fact that everyone else was so confused, like I said, I'm not trying to punch them. I'm not saying trying to punch them. I'm trying to learn and learn tactics and just be an overall better player so that if I play with someone, I can pull my, like in these extraction games, because I want to pull my weight. So in this situation, I want to be as helpful as possible to my team. To if we're going to coming up against other people, cool. If not,
right.
Fine. But the developers themselves, so like, listen, they said, listen, we put PvE into the game, and after having that in our testing, it just it stopped. So there's something missing.
Yes.
It's an interesting.
I agree that when they split the servers, they lost something very important that was in the initial formula, and they didn't figure out how to get it back. Because then it's like, once they got rid of the tension, all of a sudden, I don't think people were. I think their player base dropped off because there wasn't much else going on. And really, what they just needed to do is that if you're going to then take away PvP, you have to go in on storytelling and like PvE and immersion. You need to go in on mystery, narrative design. You have to do the things that people want in a PvE environment. Otherwise, the map is empty. So you need mysteries, you need to fill in, you need some immersion, you need something to entertain the crowd that now is free to enjoy the map, explore the mysteries. You have to put some mystery down there. And I think if they're not doing that because they're just adding cosmetics, they're kind of like missing the plot a little bit, which is fair because they might not have been prepared for that. Who was filling in that gap were the people that would prevent you from even like looking closer at the map, because the whole time you're playing hide and seek with someone who is out to get you. Now without that, it's like, this is why I think that it's a model that struggles, because they haven't figured out exactly. I'm not saying it can't work, but they haven't figured out how to like balance those two worlds.
have individuals that there's always gonna be people that are playing more than the other. Oh, so maybe people are learning more, they have power in terms of either knowledge or experience, or you know, visible tactile power in the game, which just translates to experience or something. So you always gonna have that gap of people knowing what they're doing and people coming into the game. You have to be able to have the casual pipeline. Not even casual, because that hates that game. The pipeline of individuals that keep the game going, but also the depth and care to service individuals at the higher level. Like, it's funny, like, it's shocking that, like, WoW, not WoW, League of Legends, as toxic as that team is. Ugh. The goddamn formula of all the different changes on one map that barely changed. Some of it, but all of these multitudes of different outcomes that could come out of it, which kept this game going. And it's things. It's so hard. With because the extraction, if you're talking about extraction shooters, the extraction shooter market is a fucking hard fucking market. It's a niche for a reason. You're going into this, so you're going to be going into this. You may not get anything from this other than just experience, literally experience and learning. Well, fuck, I made it wrong. I didn't get as far as I could have, and someone capitalized on it. That was my gameplay experience for that. That run should not go. The other one, go down. The hot show found its magic, found its little fucking niche, and that it still wasn't so initially at all until it became now the fucking bastion and standard bearer for a lot of distraction shooters. When you're taking it as a hardcore, quote-unquote, hard distraction shooter, because Arc Raiders is considered on the far end of the other spectrum. Which makes sense. Hunger, that game, no one's looking to have. It's implied by the nature of that world. Like, no one's looking to be in front.
In Hunger, you get the impression that the tone of the game is a lot more no one's gonna stop. You know what, you do make a good point. You might be saying that that Arc Raiders has such a hopeful, almost like 80s, early 90s kind of optimism. It's about resurging. It's about people coming back and pulling together. You know, something like that, and so it's not as it's actually doing a disservice to the PvE crowd, because a lot of there's wholesome vibes, you know.
It's not wrong, because it's really interesting.
Yeah, people responded to it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, people were making movies and shit, and you know.
Yeah, in a time when people can feel so disconnected. And there are games like that, Helldivers, all that were coming together. Well, not Helldivers in the same thing, the atmosphere, the cooperation. But Arc Raiders, you hit the nail on the head. It's this resurgence. We're fighting back. We're coming out of the dark to come together to get things outside this world and take back what we can to move forward.
Yeah.
But it's also saying, hey, in this world where humans exist, the full breadth of human emotion is there too.
Yeah.
You're gonna get people that are gonna be helpful, and people who are gonna be duplicitous. And it's all to you to navigate that. See how you do. They didn't have that. They did, but they didn't. They did, but they didn't. It is a PvP. It is there. It's in the class. At the same time, no one's going to be reading everything out of you. We are part of the people. 1% of the people. Quite literally, not only like, hold the tool. It's literally, specifically, of keeping up with games and buying games and the gaming movies each day. You learn about the shit. So many stuff that they all still do bad things. You know, still got to be better than myself. Expect much of myself right now. It goes back to what are your expectations and what you're willing to put up with, and what the developers in the game itself, what is it trying to do? What are you trying to do? And how are you going to enforce that direction? And enforce.
Yeah, yeah. With the incentives and disincentives.
Yeah. Like, it's just really interesting, constantly evolving question and answer. Because our creators really did drill down to the whole thing on stuff. The extraction genre. A lot of the games still. This Fall Hunter is a dark fantasy. Hunger is a dark fucking dark fantasy.
Yeah.
Arc Raiders is not.
But then, yeah, and if you want something like PvE, you go into something like Forever Winter, which is also dark. You just don't add PvP, and then it's clear what the idea is, you know.
But then the other end of it is, okay, we have to really fill this fucking world.
Yeah.
We have to. There's no, because someone, you and I, we're gonna look through every little trailer. Let's see what this is. What's this? What's that? You'll look through more than I will. You'll find more. You'll find shit. You'll find more. Quite honestly. And that's okay. That's what independent game market still is. It's like any game developer. They're not expecting to make a game for a million people because they're expecting it to reach a million people. So I'm making a game for a variety of marketers who are friends in that game that I wanted to play. I didn't see how it was going to go. I don't see what I'm doing. If it happens to get a big audience, shit, okay. Whereas the bigger game markets engage in all these companies. At the end of the day, they're not co-ops. They're not collective, creatives and trying to, put together our we are a company, how do we make this as relatable to the largest cross-section Venn diagram to maximize this profit?
A Venn diagram is like when multiple circles combine into one and create new sub. Okay.
Yep, like that cross-section in the middle of that Venn diagram. They're trying to make that as high, as big as possible to hit that sweet spot where somehow. A lot of times they do not. You're not.
Yeah.
But the games with the clearest direction, or these identities, have a better shot. They like, listen, it's going to be a hard experience. Like Silk Song, it's insane. The dialogue Silk Song has in this shit. Like, this game is, maybe too hard and all that. And then after people got used to it, like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. This is what it is. It's not supposed to be easier. You're supposed to go through and hit your face. And it's a Metroidvania in the sense of learning new things and getting new items and going, oh, this is what I need to get past this platform spot or this boss or this, whatever barrier it is. It's the confidence in this is what this game is. This is what we're doing. We're on board or not. And not in a dickish way, but it's in a true, pure way. This is what I am. This is what I'm giving you here. This is what you're going to see. That's it. That's why pure games, games that are, I guess, linear in their objective, easy to pick up, easy to put down. Like this is the fighting game. With the hero, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
So that's my TED talk. Thank you for listening.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I still think we're gonna need to find a PvP game to like eke out those frustrations and like it be the thing. And I don't know. I don't think we found it yet.
Like, funny thing is, WoW initially had that.
Well, while like Destiny had protected PvP, like I did the shit out of Destiny PvP. I was in Iron Banner.
Getting into going into this mode now. All right, here we go. And you had a great time.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as long as they protected it, and they added some variety. So I enjoyed like capture the flag and things like that as well.
Especially like I can help with different ways. But the funny thing is like wow, like it's the territory wars and Horde versus Alliance, like
Yeah.
I'll never forget this moment of me and my guild leader. He was a gold thief, and I was this warlock feuding. And there was just this fucking group of Horde just in the distance coming after us. Horde players. And he said, "You want to do something funny?" I said, "What?" And then he popped his spin and he hit like LOL, like in chat. So his gnome started laughing like maniacally. He started sprinting ahead of me to leave me in the dust as we were running from these players. And it was just so fun. But coming across that randomly in the world with him as part of it, naturally, like an organic thing. Because we got into the territory of, or we were crossing through territory, or whatever it was. That was great. It exists. I don't know where, I don't know how, I don't have the answer. But like, MMOs were the closest way to
Yeah, MMOs. I think, yeah. I mean, were there, and also they had the option, like if you were in a PvP server, I think there was a little bit more consent there, and I guess they figure that it was just going to easily transfer over into a game where it's PvPvE on the cover. The problem is that when you're, well, as we're seeing, is that when people are getting into a world for the first time and there's no option, and they really enjoy the world, then they have to then they're forced into, you know, kind of getting hunted by, you know, oh god, I need to get out of this corner. This is, I don't know what to do. I don't know how I got into this room. Anyway, so yeah, I feel you. Like I definitely got into PvP, and PvP was actually really exciting and WoW. I really enjoyed it.
But you know, it was something that.
And they even took the idea of PvP and put it in raids, because there were raids where they would have characters that moved like players, and yeah, that was always really exciting.
Like for me, discussions of not giving anything any work for so long, like games playing to go down and playing live and say this is, you know, this is us discussing player health, discussing player health and good health and good faith. Start pointing at player numbers and laughing about them going down. And say how the game's going down. So they should have added PvP, or I guess you should have used money towards marathons. How is this productive? Like, show me. Because it's just this. I'm trying to build this discussion board to see what people are doing. We got some I mean, good vibes. I just want to see what people are complaining about, what's going on, what's the state of the game. Right? Not have someone just
Oh shit.
in a game that everyone's like, this is good. It's like walking into a fucking steakhouse, like, I'm a vegan. I don't like this, guys. Anyone with me? Looking around at people like eating at the fucking death blankly staring at you like, oh. Like, why are you here? If you don't like this game, why are you hanging around in a message board just to talk about it? There's nothing else but interesting, but also not very second. But the sniffy on fart and the beat on space, okay, I don't like this. Anyone else with me? No. I do always, you know, snake always. See something. Who's this? Is a new person? Just the nature of some people just feeling like if I can elicit a response from people, then I have done my job and felt seen because people complain about it, yelled at me about something, and again, in a form. Hopefully, life will provide you something else that's a little more stimulating. That's what you chose to do. But I'm getting off track. I'm in a boss encounter that I didn't mean to be in, with weapons that are not at all up to par.
Oh, is it possible to like
Still win?
No. Because I got the impression, I don't know where I got the impression. This may be not a good impression, but that the game's progression kind of either easily keeps you in pace with the story and with the demands, or maybe that the game levels up with you. Because I was trying to figure out if Soulframe is challenging at all, or is it kind of like, does it kind of like feed you what you need to, generally be balanced with the game, sort of like a Ubisoft game where you can always play content that is on par for your character, and when you finish that content, you're definitely going to be leveled up for like the next zone. It's very orderly like that.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Like there is yes, the game can be difficult because there'll be enemies and things that will have different movesets that you won't even recognize, and you'll have to adjust, and then once you learn it, you'll be okay. But the speed of certain enemies and the way they move, as someone who's doing the dodging and parrying quite a bit, yeah, like I had me go, okay, like these swashbuckling pirates that were part of the Grace critical chance skill line, or storyline of the Mestra. That I'm now the new Mestra of this crew of pirates, because it's like a dueling thing. It's a whole dueling storyline. It was very well done. Like, it's the voice acting, these things. Okay, that's what's making me like this game. These things, the voice acting, the building in between moments. Some of it's unexpected, some of it's sudden. This world building, they're taking a lot of care with how they're laying out this world. Even in all of the UI, all these icons. I don't play. It's your game better be fun if I'm just playing against the computer.
Did you ever get very far into Warframe?
That's the thing with Warframe, yes and no.
Sergeant Major,
No, actually no. The answer is no. Because
Has it been attended to?
it just felt like I was too far behind. And the grind in Warframe can be
Do not
intimidating
waste
because you have a
my
lot to
time.
grind.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean the same with this to a degree because you're still figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it just felt too big of a mountain to climb.
Mm-hmm.
Despite everything they were adding, they added so much more stuff, and it looked really cool and interesting. But
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not too far behind. Just too much to do to feel. And that was also my problem too, to feel like I was at the par with everyone else, which is another thing I'm working on. Which is, who gives a shit about it?
Blight spreads, everyone's favorite.
There's no race. Unless I'm trying to be part of the meta and all that and be competitive, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Warframe has a lot of progression paths, but the way that they're always developing, it's like now you just like you don't have to wait for content. It's there, and you don't have to rush to get there, so you can, you know, but
Like the same with Soulframe, Digital Extreme, like their method of, like I'm in a constant loop, like I'm constantly doing something. There's things to do everywhere,
This is the carnival
but and
district.
it's
Not exactly
clear,
the finest sight Tertium has to show,
but
we
also
go where duty takes us. Hobbyists have the
obtuse.
place unlocked.
Because the world, they want you to go into the world and learn things as you're in this new place, and it does help the novelty of it. It really does. Like I want my, I'm working towards like all these different armors, but like the different packs, and I want to.
I mean, and they're gonna recreate essentially the mass progression of Warframe, and they're going to probably make really deep, rich storylines the way that Warframe has over a long period of time, and have some really emotional. I mean, their storytelling is actually really nuanced. You know, like they in Warframe, they've told stories about time and space and industry and indigenous life and folks who are disabled and elderly folks, and like they have different like cultural motifs, and it's like they're entertaining so many different human stories into kind of like into the framework of their narrative, and I'm thinking that like for them to be for their creative head to like say this is good, this is a good direction, and now I'm gonna do it again. Like, and I'm gonna refine things that maybe I didn't get it to do before. I'm gonna create a whole nother experience. When Warframe is still very strong. I mean, their TennoCon. I was listening to the reveal of the latest content patch that's coming out, or like their the Tau is the next big expansion, and they're going to and they did like this whole noir thing for their next big release. They're basically giving another. So speaking of Marathon, they're adding the Tau solar system, the Tau. You know, they're going to not Tau Ceti, but you know, it's like that solar system. They're going there, and the new Warframe that they're in.
Isn't a prequel, right?
No, it's not. And the new Warframe that they added was like a detective, like a noir style. He's the detective Warframe basically. So they give him like a look as if he has like a fedora and he smokes. And yeah, you gotta listen. You gotta look at the whole story trailer or the gameplay reveal, because the whole story that they set for the world of the sentience, which is what they're doing with this, is really special. I mean, they put a lot of heart into it, you could tell, and when they revealed that that's where they were going, yeah. All right. Okay.
Alright, let's go.
You're approaching HL 7004, the Carnival District. Though that ain't the official designation, it's something of a Mobian stronghold now, which ain't ideal as you can imagine. The local amphitheatre's a crossroads for all the district's illegal trade, including the Mobian's illicit stims. They could be connected to the Blight, so we want a sample for study.
If possible, we want to do this without bringing the whole district down on us. To that end, let's see if this thingamajig of Hadron's is working.
Where's that course update? Where's the Valkyrie?
Sorry, sir. Tracking reports no contact.
No, ready? No, ready already?
good. Oh, the Packmaster?
Yes, sir. Fighting for my life. Yay, we survived. Holy shit. I'm about to go down though. I'm gonna have to go all the way, I know it. Pull this shit.
boss.
Did you play Doom: The Dark Ages?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to the new DLC that's supposed to be dropping?
No, it looked cool. I wasn't jumping to play it though. But just to, support it, just great. It was a fun game. And it's adding the speed mechanic and another. What was that? And the spear mechanic and a new way to move around. It's crazy. They've still been iterating on the Doom mechanic and all the systems for some time now. That's what it is.
I kind of like didn't beat Doom 1 or the sequel, or and I think I have all three. And all the DLC associated. I'm not like a fan of Doom. I'm a fan of Wolfenstein 2. I hear they're making a new one. The last one was a dud. And then I've never played the Rage game. That's like ID's other game. I think they made 2 of those.
I think I played it, but not PC all the time. I couldn't quite handle it.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't really get into it.
Did you beat Crimson Desert? I did not beat that shit.
crash. Come back, buddy. On a lunchbox for you.
Almost to the end, Robin. I'm almost impressed.
Who, me? Fucking fat fingered out already. I hope so.
If I was still,
Yes, I am.
I think I only won
Calling it.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll be around tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Are you gonna be on late like this, or some days?
Yeah, we'll probably
Okay.
a lot earlier because I work tomorrow. So we get the last.
I'm sorry.
I'm working on Monday, so I go see
Okay. Got it.
mid morning today.
Okay, man.
I'll do it.
Okay, man. Have a good one.
Another boss. Time for another boss. Why don't you get your twins? Hey, dude.
Get the roof opened up for Valkyrie access, and we'll send in the extraction team.
you ever get tired?
When the motive force moves within us, we are unflagging.
That sounds unpleasant.
We would not expect you to understand, unblessed one.
Who needs ammunition?
Those are the stims. Nice to know this wasn't wasted.
Loyalist in the amphitheater. I repeat, loyalist in the amphitheater.
All search parties, you have a chance to redeem yourselves. I suggest you
I just highlight them blue? Like easy fast charge.
A precision shot. We approve.
I'm hearing that your extraction's inbound. A good night's work. Come on.
That was fun.
I exalt thee!
Good stuff.
What's up, Francois? How you doing, man? Sorry, I was kind of like locked in. But yeah, man, Havoc. Back in it. Fight my way up. Find my way up. I can't even like make 48 gold. Like I have to be hanging in there in 35 plus.
The same mutators except Dark Communion.
Wait, what time is it? Oh no, I gotta go.
If you want. Oh, GG's, buddy.
Not as yet, but we shall see.
He started off with a win. Took a bunch of L's. The team was good. I just think they were a little distracted with their nonsense. And I got to talk a lot about Soulframe and Warframe and PvPvEs in general, and you know, what are devs gonna do? And then I won again, which is nice. 33 is better than 30. I'll take it. And we are operating at 40s. Like we can. Essentially, it's not like you gotta win one to lose one. It's you get 3 tries. You know, with the team to win from 35 to 40, 36 or 7, 38. So it's doable. It's doable. I get maybe like 1 or 2 wins a night. So I think if I'm patient, I think we'll probably get there. There's a high chance that we'll get there. A lot of people do know how to do 40s. People are bringing in some of the newer classes and they're pulling a lot of weight. So I think the trick is don't play tired. And hopefully you're running into people that are not playing tired. You get maybe 1 or 2 wins a night, you know. And I don't think it's with like the same team, even though the team might be good. I think they go into the second round with a little bit more tired than the first one, and you need like that first synergy. I think it helps. I think it's a bit of beginner's luck, and I think that the game can kind of like screw you over on like grinding hard. It's sort of like going to the casino, you know. Anyway, Slade, I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me today. I'm gonna dip, but take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one.